Okay, so we're going to continue on. I jumped ahead really quick to see where we're going with this, and basically I would recommend doing the same, but we're going to use the additional servos now, and we're going to connect them to these with the plates that we mounted on here. We're going to have to do the same thing with mounting the servo wheels on each servo, and then we're going to have to use 4 screws on each one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up 6 of these. So there are 6, and save the other 6 for later. So I now know what we're going to need here. Let's open all these up. Now you'll notice that I'm not unraveling them because I don't need to just now. The mounting that I'm going to have to do for now doesn't require me to unravel them. I unraveled them on the other one because I actually needed to get in there with the nuts. These I don't need to because I'm not mounting them just yet. And in fact, if you read ahead in the manual, you'll note that you'll be mounting these with double-sided tape onto the main chassis of the body, the main chassis, and it'll be linked to other servos. So there's 6 more servos that we need to connect after these 6, and those 6 will be stuck together with double-sided tape with these servos. Now again, we're going to be mounting the circular discs that come inside of each servo kit on top of each one of these servos, and then that'll be used to actually mount to the these plates that we just finished attaching. Okay. Okay, here we have 3. We're going to open up 3 more. Try not to mix these up and try not to lose these pieces because I've lost them before, and when you can't find the right piece for your servo, especially when they came in a kit, it's a nightmare to try to find pieces that'll fit those servos afterwards. Just like anything else I've said with these screws or anything else, keep track as best as you can. That's where creativity comes in when you do lose them, and you might find that a handy glue gun will be the best thing you can do for yourself. Now again, this is a lengthy tutorial simply because you will be, the nature of this type of robot is complex. It's you have legs, and not only do you have 2 legs, you have 6 legs, and you're gonna have, I believe it's 18 degrees of freedom at the end of all this, which is quite a bit. Might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's 18 degrees. Now I'm mounting this just like I did before to make sure that they're all in sync. Now I'm sure that we're going to have to realign these after we're done, just like we did earlier on in the tutorial or in the review, where we talked about configuring this and connecting it to the Basic Workshop and the motion editor itself. So hopefully it'll be okay at that time. We only connected 6 of the 18 servos that'll be used for motion. Now that one got moved, so let's move that one back. And remember, you can also spot check centering once you screw these in. Normally these come centered from the manufacturer, and if you just rotate them about and keep track of one of those lines on the servo wheel, you'll know if it's aligned or not, or if it's centered, more or less. There might be a little bit of play, but from my experience, it's just fine to have that little bit of play there, or just slightly off angle, especially with a kit like this where it's not, precision necessarily isn't necessarily required 100%. Now again, we're going to go back here, and we're going to do the same thing we did before with all these screws. I'll just pre-screw them in. I'm going to do that with all the wheels. Sorry, not all the wheels, all of the plates before I actually screw them in. And just giving it 2 turns, nothing more, nothing less, because it doesn't have to go all the way in yet. Just enough so that the screws don't come out later. Once you get the hang of handling these types of screws, you'll see how easily and how fast you can actually move with them. It's just beginning with it. What I find is the faster you do it, the least amount of hands possible, the better it is. Notice how I'm just really grabbing one screw and I'm holding it on with the other. And I hold it just like that to make it easy on me. Give it 2 twists and we're good to go. This is the tedious part, so have some patience, and I hope you're doing the same as you go along with this kit. If you have any better ideas for us, feel free to let us know on our website at rugcommunity.org, and we will gladly make improvements to our review process and possibly even shorten some of our presentations to make it easier on you. Also, if you have any other robot kits that you would like us to review, we're in the process of reviewing about 15 different kits, and they're being released as they are completed. And we hope to expand on them and possibly even show comparisons between different robot kits. So not just do a review on one, but compare them versus other ones. Classify them and help you guys out in the community. Also, if you have any tutorials of your own, it'd be great if you could share it with us. Feel free to upload to us at the www.rugcommunity.org. We accept videos and photos, and feel free to blog and do whatever you like.